All right, welcome everybody. Hello, hello. So, we are out today again showing it's kind of passive income, it's AFK income, it's not 100% AFK. You can't be 100% AFK. But it is low risk, medium reward, easy to do. Meaning that as you work it, it continues to pay, and it turns into a lot of money. So anyway, it has to do with moon mining. We're going to be covering that today, and we're also going to be covering the market, commerce, industry, and just basically out here having a good time, and doing our thing. So I had originally planned that I was going to
You,
deploy.
sir, rock.
Damn, he was loud. Zuli, thank you for the host. Originally, I had planned that I was going to be deploying a Anthenor or Athenor. Gosh, I pronounce it wrong every freaking time. Every time. So anyway, but there's some periods of vulnerability when you deploy a station or a structure in space. And I can tell you that I've never deployed anything before. I've just read about it. And of course, 15 minutes before I started the show, I got war decked. So, it's just the normal Marmite war deck and everything, which, I think they're really looking to catch people on gates at different places and not so much worried about anything else. But at the same time, that will go active tomorrow. So my character's fine today, but that'll go active tomorrow. And what are the vulnerability periods in the, in a station setup? I keep hearing about this 15-minute thing. And so it, I just decided to put that on hold for today. And because I don't want it going live tomorrow when the war's active and be broadcasting it, and it just is going to be a mess. But I will tell you that I did pick up a couple of the stations, and will be deploying them. So, whether I deploy them today or some other day or whatever, I haven't decided yet. So, right now, what I'm doing is, for those of you who've not seen this stuff before, I am going out to the different moons that I've mapped out here. I am looking for mineable stuff. I have this one marked already. And because I have a fleet of orcas, that goes out and just munches all this stuff up. So Fincia says, Citadels are always vulnerable to attack until they lose their shields or go into reinforcement. Yeah. So, but on deployment, there is, I believe, so it takes 24 hours for the station to deploy, and then isn't it something like a 15-minute window at that point that it can be attacked and it can be in hull? So now I'm just, like I said, I'm book smart. I have not done this in practice before, and I'm not sure I want to learn at the expense of a billion ISK. So that is what ended up changing my plans today, and even though I didn't want it. So most of my guys here are NPC corps, and you want to do it that way because they can't get war decked. So, I mean, there's other ways to mess with people who are in NPC corps, but they don't typically get war decked. So, Anyway, that is what my mining fleet is going to be in. Is, they're like almost perma NPC. Because also when you're out at someone else's place and mining stuff, people get a little hinky about things, and you get other war decks, and just all around fun. So in my low sec and null sec holdings, it doesn't matter if you're war decked. I mean, who cares? If you're not going into high sec. With big stuff, I mean, you use a completely different tactic for navigation and everything. So, all right. So, and I am just going through checking these moons that I have mapped out. I am going to show today mapping a moon. Actually, we're going to actually probe a moon and figure out what is in it, and maybe figure out some good locations. My buddy Brian, he already mapped out a bunch of stuff, and so I'm just going to confirm a couple of those, and then look at sometime future time deploying to them. So unless somebody else does, which is fine, I don't care. So because in high sec, you can't defend your moon. It's nearly impossible to defend your moon. Dark Markee, you want to know how much ISK I make? Well, you got to be more specific, because that is just too general of a question. Do I make money with this? Yes. So, but I am into all kinds of things. In this here, it just all depends on your setup. You defend a moon and regularly do? Yeah. So how is it in high sec, Storm Rider? There are a couple of ways to do it, and I've seen a couple of good tactics. Do I know the ISK per hour? Okay, so again, Dark Markee, ISK per hour for what? For setting up an Anthor? For the moon mining? There's so many variables in that. I will say that at high skill, with the method I've been using, about 18 million per hour per character, and running multiple characters. So I'm running 8 miners at once, and so that 18 million an hour, and that's raw. Also, I did see, so I'm in Hogs Collective, and let's see here. I did look in here. So I don't know how this number comes up, but my mining characters here, it says since I started tracking it, 8.386 billion ISK worth of ore mined. Now, I don't know if that's raw. Is that the buy price? Is that the sell price? Is that the refined price? I actually don't know how it comes up with that number, but I did find it to be interesting. So, do I use T2 drone rigs? Yes. This tool, you have to be a member of Hogs Collective. So you have to be in the Hogs in order to get to this. And so there's, I don't know, it has a bunch of information in it. None of the tools in there are like, oh my God, this just makes everything so great for me. But I did notice that one, that it is, it's actually telling me, how much I've mined across my characters. So these guys are slow boating out to some other stuff here. So He's approaching. Alright, just checking on all the miners here. So, and I've landed out here where they're at. This one, we saw this one pop yesterday, and it's gone now pretty much. I got another moon chunk that I had marked in here yesterday. We'll see how it's looking. Orbital Strike, thank you for the follow. Welcome. So, I do have a guide on. Ooh, here's the money. All right, I do have a guide. Store dot. Let's see here. News.markeedragon.com. Markeedragon.com. There is a guide there on the Orca fit that I've been using. So this has Arcanor and such. Let's see here. Give you guys some fleet invites. So let's see, who are these people that are here? NWA. Is this the station owner? It is. This is the station owner. So typically what I do is I'll move somebody into mine when there's a station owner, and then I will tip them or whatnot. So if they are getting upset about us being there, then I'll just find someplace else. I'm not into causing a lot of strife. Although, they probably won't appreciate when a dozen orcas show up. Because that's kind of what's about to happen.
You, sir, rock.
So I'm warping over with this guy. Lookable the Nub, thank you for the host. This is an okay-sized field. Why is he not warped yet? Man, you are slow. So the fits for the Orca, markeedragon.com. It's in the Eve Fits there. And also, let's see, if you hop into live shows in-game, LIVESHOWS, there is a link in the message of the day there to the Moon Miners where the fit is linked in-game there. These are fit purely as drones without really having anything beyond that. No boosts or anything. So, okay, these are all too far away for me to warp to. Oh, how about that? All right, so let's, I guess we're just going to start slow boating up there. All right, so usually what I do is I tip the station owner if they're here and everything. I'll tip them like 10% of the haul, which in most cases is more than the fuel that it costs them. But, you know, I haven't been asking too much about their feelings about this, in all honesty. So, let's see here. Seeing if he's in the group here too. He's not. So, all right. Well, we're going to slow boat up that direction, and we'll check in on him shortly. So, we have stuff here. It's called Arcanor. Save location. What is the date today? The 17th. I mark all of these, and it's off screen. That's why you don't. That's why you don't see it. So, all right. What station are we at? We're at minor. All right, that was the first one I checked. I had tagged this one yesterday.
Active.
So I had figured it up yesterday as being a potential.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, so there is no such thing as a drone booster. So there's no fleet support on any of these because they're all just mining with drones. We do. People are welcome to come out and join us. If you want to join us, you can. Just hop into the Moon Miners channel, X up. We're in the Forge. We're on the outskirts of the Forge, and come out, and there will be some that could offer boosts if you bring out something else, but other than an orca. But typically, it's what we've been, the way we've been running. Okay, that one is quite a ways out. So currently, I have one Athenor up and running, and that I've been playing with, testing out. Have not mined anything out of it yet. It hasn't made it that far. And then gonna put up some more of them.
Warp drive active.
So let's stock these other guys up if they're done mining. Yeah, no sense in having them out here for a few minutes just floating in space.
Warp drive active.
All right. So what do we got here? All right, this is the place where I have people mining at right now.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, so if all things are good, I'll put up a bunch of them, and so that we can have a bunch. So I'm part of Hogs Collective, and if we need to defend stations or whatnot, we'll put a call out to the Hogs. And also, I have two characters which can both engage in warfare activities. And
You,
do
sir,
pretty well at
rock.
it. That I'll make available to put out to help other Hogs with calls for stuff. So Pax Prime, thank you for subbing. All right. So let's see here. Hook you up. Well, I'm gonna need to find another place today too. That the one with as many people as we got, it won't last but a couple of hours. So, hey, Pax Prime, there is 1,000 gold to you on the Markee Dragon Twitch chat. Thank you for subbing. And 10 gold to everybody on the Markee Dragon Twitch chat in honor of PAX Prime supporting the show. So thank you, thank you. Okay, this is the other field. Already got that one marked down.
Active.
So do I stick to Caldari space? Well, you know, it's hard to move these big fleets. And so we've been sticking pretty much to the Forge. We also have operations in Lone Trek. But I think that there's more than enough. There's more than enough right now on more than enough moons to keep us busy. I don't think that I have to go further.
Warp drive active.
So, my Cerrone, you're not kidding about banking with ore right now. Got 1 million for a venture full of Veldspar. Yeah, okay, so I guess that's pretty good for venture. I have not done venture mining in a long time. So, you know, hard for me to say.
Warp drive active.
Welcome to the Dragon.
So there are other places, of course, to mine and everything. And in high sec, it's just a matter of 0.5 systems. No other high sec systems are available. You have to be 0.5 and below. I got one more system to check here. Unfortunately, I haven't found anything extra yet. Might have to go further down the pipe. This is more reason to get more Athenors up. I think that I'm going to put them up, and I'm going to just be saying free ore, tips welcome. And see whether or not that covers fuel, and then I'll have plenty of stuff to mine. But if other people show up, that's okay, you know?
Warp drive active.
I think that's kind of my thoughts on it. Volturo, thank you for following. Welcome. All right, this one here, 171, and the station is at 295. Okay, this one's popping probably in the next 4 hours. Let me warp to the station.
Warp drive active.
Whoa, this one is ready to go. All right, so let me edit this. Okay, so if you're not familiar with this kind of moon mining, the station here is in pull mode whenever it is green, and it is when it turns yellow, that means that the station owner can engage the station into breaking up the rock, or it'll happen automatically after about 3 hours. So right now this is still green, but it's very, very close. Usually it's within 140, and this is at 99. Although I'm not at the center of this here. And so this one I suspect is going to turn yellow any minute. So okay, so why is it so zoomed out even without any action? Normally I go in close on most of my stuff, but for surveying like this, I am zoomed out. Just because I need to see my surroundings a lot better. So that's I don't always do that way. In fact, this is abnormal for me, being this zoomed out, Honey Thief. So. It's so that I can see the moon and see whether or not it's pulling anything and such. I think that I'm going to have to find a couple more places here, possibly. Because that one's going to be, I estimate, 3 to 4 hours before that one pops. And so let me...
User rock.
Ballistic Fire just subbed. All right. Thank you so much. All right. So I guess we're going to go down the chain here. We've got 2 other systems to check. So we're going to do that. This is a nice area because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6.5 systems altogether. There's some other areas that I've tagged that have 3, 4 altogether. So, Ballistic Fire. So, thank you so much for subbing. I appreciate the support. There's 1,000 gold to you. Spend it however you want. Dungeon Raids, Dancers, or the Space Prince. And everybody in Markee Dragon chat, give it up for Ballistic Fire. Because of them, another 10 gold to everybody here in their honor. So thank you, thank you. I hear things blowing up.
Warp drive active.
All right, let's get this guy mining. Did the owner take off? Oh. Well, he may be worried about, he was using augmented drones, and augmented drones are a tasty treat for bumpers. They can just steal them. So, those explosions are really nothing to worry about.
User
honestly.
rock.
Warp drive active.
All right, so let's
User rock.
let's dock up all these guys. And I'm going to offload them.
Warp drive active. Warp drive.
Then I'll get them up. Hey, another couple subs. Look at that. My goodness. Oh, hey, I found more stuff. What is this? Oh, I'm in the wrong system. Gosh darn it. Yeah, I found myself. Ah. Surprise!
User rock.
All right, so, wow, we got a lot of sub action going on here. All right, Dreadlord Atris. Thank you for the support. Let me hook you up. There he is. 1,000 gold to you. Spend it however you want. Dungeon Raids, Dancers, or the Space Prince. And then another 10 gold to everybody here. Party's getting started. 10 gold to everybody here in Dreadlord Atris's honor. Everybody here in Markee Dragon Twitch chat. Dancers for everybody. Exclamation point dancers. Just be careful. You may get something you're not expecting.
Warp drive active.
Whitwolf,
Docking request accepted.
thank you as well for subbing. Let's see here. Getting 1,000 gold to you as well. Spend that however you want. Dungeon Raised Dancers or the Space Prince. And everybody give it up for Wit Wolf. More dancers for everybody. Another 10 gold to everybody here. And then Horatius Marcellus. Keep up the awesome work, Markee. Well, thank you for the kudos. And 16 months as a sub is 160 gold. For everybody here, you can all go crazy now. In honor of Horatius Marcellus. So thank you, thank you. Hey, there's nothing here. I had this marked as a Veldspar field, which everybody's like, well, you know, Veldspar is not worth very much. Well, nowadays it is.
Active.
It seems that nowadays it is. So, oh hey, there's no station here anymore. There was a station here before. Station's gone. Remove that one. Okay, just make
Warp
sure
drive
that
active.
everything's going okay out here. I don't know what my phone's going crazy about. Hey, let's offload whatever she has. Is he safe out here? He is. Offload. And undock. Offload. And undock. Offload and undock. I know, repetitious sounding, huh? Don't pod me, bro. Thank you for the follow. Great name. Ramrod, so, gotta do that in the Markee Dragon Twitch chat. It's the only place that the dancers work. So, how many accounts do I have? I have... How many do I have? Well, I have a lot of accounts. I have, 8 that are Omega.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
So, it does take a little bit of work to get them there.
Warp
I don't
drive
have
active.
the fleet leader there, and so I can't just do a fleet warp, which would have been nice. But it's not there, so.
Warp
Alright.
drive active.
They're all warping out there. I'll go check out the next place.
Warp drive active.
This is high sec. Yes. This is high sec. Ramrod, you got to be on the Markee Dragon Twitch chat. I'm broadcasting to 2 channels at the same time, both the CCP channel and the Markee Dragon channel. So, sorry about the confusion on that.
Active.
How do you earn money in EVE Online? Well, it's a good question. Hello, Robert. Yeah, I mean, this is one of the ways I am. You'll see here what I'm about to do. Let me get my guys landed down there, and I'll explain about all of all these orcas and what I'm doing and why it's earning money, or how it's earning money. And I have figured out a great income source, and I'll share it with all of you.
Warp drive active.
So, Tano-san, thank you for making Corporation Restart such a breeze. Help, we have Citadels and Moon Mining. Woohoo! All right, thank you for the support. And by the way, let's see here. We do have a giveaway today, store.markeedragon.com. And you can get in on that. Oops, we are broken. That's fine. Store.markeedragon.com. Get in on the giveaway. We're giving away an alpha pack and a meteor pack today, both from our store. You do have to have an account. You got to be logged in. Don't be fooled by this login up here. It doesn't go away. That bar stays there all the time. Go to the giveaways section. Go here. Add this to your cart. Check out for free. And
Welcome to the Dragons.
oh, look at that. It shows that it's on sale for 0.00 from an original price of 0.00. How special is that?
Welcome to the
What the hell?
Dragons.
I wonder if that's going to mess things up. Yeah, I wonder if that's going to mess things up. I don't know. I don't know. If any of you have trouble, are any of you having trouble getting in on the giveaway? No, you're not. Okay. We put in a new feature today. The reason I ask if that's going to mess things up. We put in a new feature today in our store, and we're testing it today on the Alpha Pack and the Meteor Pack. Both are like a buck off, and it shows the sale price here and everything. Meteor Pack, I mean, if you've been wanting to get one, you need one, may as well right now. It's a buck off. And we're testing a new sales system that we put in. So if you need either one of those, you can test that out. If you run into any problems, let us know. But I think it should work. So I've done a bunch of testing on it. But now it's up to you guys to test it. So and how long the dollar off on each of those lasts, I can't say. We may turn it off in an hour. We may turn it off into the day, maybe a couple days. I don't know. So haven't decided yet. We're just testing.
Warp drive active.
Trouble sending your message again? Yeah, I still got to get that fixed. It actually, there's, we're a small company. You know how that goes. All right, so
Warp drive
all these guys are here, and start going towards some stuff here. I don't know where those noises are coming from. There must be some fighting going on around where I'm at.
Warp drive active.
One of his guys, one of his drones became idle, which means that it was probably attacked by a rat. They freak out and they go, I'll just sit here and do nothing. Okay, so he's mining. We'll get this next one mining. I try and put them on to different rocks. I don't want them on the same ones because I want them to have as much longevity as possible sitting out here. They can, last 30 minutes on a rock undisturbed if nobody else is mining the same asteroid. And so it means you only have to touch these twice an hour once they're in place. As long as there's ore. Alright, so this guy... Checking this other system. So I'll do a whole explanation of this in just a minute. Get these guys working, because that's how the money is made. If they're not mining, they're not making money. Nobody's on that one, okay. All of my guys are Tech 2 now, as of this morning. Last one went Tech 2 this morning. You can mine Veldspar with the Norca, yes. And the stuff that we're finding out here is typically only found in low-sec and everything, and so that's one of the reasons that this is so nice, because we are finding stuff out here that that is high paying. My highest skilled guy is making an average of about 18 million an hour doing this. So I use him as kind of the bar as to where I can end up, when all of my guys are skilled up. Last one just hit Tech 2, and that's good, because that's kind of a big milestone for how much you can earn.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, okay, I got one more. I got two of them that are off screen here that are mining, and so that I can see them, they're on other monitors here. Hey, how close is this? This looks kind of close. 178. This one's popping today. Okay, so I marked that one, bookmarked it. All right.
Warp drive active.
We don't take kindly to pie types around here. Actually, I'm going to put up some buy orders probably for some pie stuff. Just some of the components that I need. But yeah, I'm not going to go out and do it myself,
Warp drive active.
if you know what I mean. Nick Paw, thank God it's Friday. Sorry I didn't see that, but yes, thank God it's Friday. Dayloy and That Wanderer, thank you for following. And Patriot, thanks for everything. Happy mining. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. All right, everybody is mining. And
Warp drive active.
up to this next one here. And let me tell you how all this works now. So, for those of you that have not seen this before. All right, so this is a moon. Go figure. This is an Athenor, and the Athenor is a medium-sized station that can have a moon drill attached to it, and the moon drill then retrieves a chunk of the moon and pulls it towards the station. The pull time can be as little as 6 days. It can be as long as, I think, 50 some days. The longer the pull, the bigger the chunk it can pull, and the more stuff will be in it, the more it'll be worth. When it's pulling this chunk up here, it'll get it up to, usually if you're sitting at the station, at like 140K off of where the station is. And it looks like it's about 100K off of the ring, if you're right there on the ring between it. The beam will turn yellow, and then you can, if you're the station owner, you can break up the rock. If you are not, if the station owner is not there, it will happen automatically within like 3 hours. So then, once that happens, you have a moon field like this, where there is all of this stuff here, and you can start mining it. The field will stay between 2 and 3 days, depending on how your station is set up. And it has stuff that is not commonly found in HiSec. You can find gneiss, spodium, arcanor, crocite, bistot. These are all items that are typically only found in null. So you can get them here off of these moons. The type that is here is actually quite high paying. And the marketplace right now for mining, for miners, for this stuff is actually pretty robust right now with the wars going on. If you are a miner, you should get out and start mining right now because there is a ton of demand right now, and prices are some of the highest we've ever seen. I sold in JITA, when I was the lowest price, 8.5 ISK per tritanium yesterday, and I sold, I don't know, hundreds of millions. And so anyway, normally it's in the 5 range. If that tells you anything, it's up 30%. So compressed ores are very popular too for those who are trying to transport the materials back out to null and everything. So I am flying orcas, and this is one of them right here. This is a fit that I am commonly using. It has 2 large drone mining augmentators and 1 Tech 1 version, but 2 Tech 2s, 1 Tech 1. And that is for the maximum yield you can get off of your drones. 2 drone link augmentators. That is so that when I'm at a greater distance, it makes it so I can control them at like 70K or whatnot. I have a cloak on these. The reason for a cloak is if you start getting bumped or whatnot and they're not targeting you, then you may want to cloak up. And since I'm running a fleet of them, if one's getting bumped, then I may elect to cloak the others if it's going to be an issue. A couple of drone navigation computers. That increases the speed of the drones to and from the what they're mining to you. I'm snuggled up against this right here. Makes me harder to bump if someone's going to bump me. Doesn't make it impossible, just makes it harder. And but that'll speed up the drones if they have to go any sort of distance. Typically, though, you want to be as close as possible. And then some shielding, which is necessary. Average is about 300,000 EHP, and some other EHP stuff here. As far as drones, basically, ice mining, ore mining, this fit does both. And so it's pretty easy. Now, my high skilled ones of these are mining like at least 18 million an hour if I'm on the good stuff. If you can't find anything good and all that's around is moon goo or whatever, then you should mine it if you don't have anything better to go to. If you're only one character and you need to go search for some other stuff, well then, of course, you got to dock up and start searching for it. But otherwise, I keep all these guys out, even mining just the crap stuff, because mining crap stuff pays more than not mining at all. And I am right now bringing in casually $500 million a day off of this stuff. So if you think about that, and that's before being processed and everything. So if you think about that, that's pretty good. Still not clear why it's called moon goo. I have no idea, but it is. Sweeperman and Marim Jam, thank you for following. And Palabig, thank you for subbing. I'll hook you up here in just a minute.
Welcome
to
the dragons.
Anyway, they can go on one of these rocks for about 30 minutes. And then on ice, they can go as much as 90 minutes. Their ore holds, I think it's 187,000 or whatever in the ore hold. cubic meters, and then you can stuff off into the fleet hangar. Let's see here. Let's stack these up. So I can put stuff into the fleet hangar as well, make more room here, and up into the cargo hold. So there we go. I have freed up about 70K of space. So it's 500K a day with all the characters, or 500 million a day with all the characters. And that's not really trying. That's before refining or compressing or whatnot. Compressed is worth more. Refined is worth more. If you are building stuff with it, then you're going to make more. So it, you know, it's easy. 500 million for 8 of these guys, you know, that's 40 million a day. Well, I can do 40 million in 2 or 3 hours. And if I'm on really good stuff, I can do it in just over 2 hours. If I'm on bad stuff, it'll take 3 to 4 hours. But I'm always looking for the better stuff, which is why I have this guy out here scouting around looking for the other stuff. And so you do need to be able to get it to market. There is some setup for all of this. And if you are running your own stations, then you know what time they are going to have the rock ready. You know what the rock is going to be and how much it's going to be worth. And you can actually plan your mining day, and a 6-day pull is $500 million. So if nothing else, you can, an Athenor minimally fit is about 1.1 billion. So a little over 2 weeks, and you can have it paid off. So if I want to make it, so Faw's saying you can actually make the spawn appear when you want, let's say Saturday at 6 p.m. He is right. He's right. So it can be anytime. Now, in order to do these orcas, you have to be Omega. You cannot do these as an alpha. And so the other thing is that if it's a brand new character, it's about 19 days of training to get into a minimally fit orca. Now, the ones that are fit or that have good skills, making 18 million an hour. The ones that are not good skills, that are just into it, you're going to make about 3 or 4 million an hour. So you'll keep training though up to get into Tech 2. Once you hit Tech 2 on this stuff, you really start making the money. So that's when Tech 2 you'll hit 13, 14 million an hour, and then you get all of your other stuff the rest of the way up, and you'll be up to the 18 million an hour. So all right, let's check and make sure. So now, like, I put her out here, what was it, 10 minutes ago? Put her on this stuff. She finally has reached the asteroid here, and you can see I have multiples out here doing this. 3.1 million so far on Arcanor.
Welcome to the Dragons.
It's not bad. Well, considering that she was like 50K away whenever I started her mining, it's not bad. This guy, 2.6 million. This one, 1.9 million. They're varying skill amounts. 2.4 million. And then the other ones that are off screen, well, he already had a bunch of stuff on him from the last belt. And this other one, she is my lowest skilled character, and she hasn't quite made it up to the thing yet, and she was the last one for me to start, and she's at 1 million. So anyway, what happens is you earn a lot. I'm in Hogs Collective. One of the things that I noticed in the Hogs Collective stuff is the total mined and everything. And so this number is pretty much since I started doing this a few weeks ago. And I don't know how often this updates. I just refreshed it and it hasn't updated yet. But 8.38 billion is how much I've mined across my characters. So it is. I would say that this is going to pay off. Now, you're wanting to know about stuff like, okay, what about getting ganked and everything? These can be ganked. They have to be able to take out over 300,000 DHP, but it can happen. And so you're not 100% safe, but you also are not a squishy target, and so not likely to be targeted by code if they were to come in. And don't mine in the main thoroughfares. You need to go to out of the way places to do this. It means you're gonna have to transport to market a lot further, but you don't want to be in places that are gonna cause you a lot of attention. So I've done okay with it, and I've had a few troubles, but I haven't lost any ships. So yeah, it's all been good. All right, so now Palabig, thank you so much for subbing. Let me hook you up. And I appreciate the support. Appreciate thinking I'm worth that. There's 1,000 gold to you. Spend it however you want. Dungeon raids, dancers, or the Space Prince. And then everybody in the Markee Dragon Twitch chat, ! Dancers. You all have 10 gold now for a dancer. Just be careful. You may not get what you are expecting. So there we go. Palabig, thank you. And Jorkfeed and Philosopha, thank you for following. Welcome. All right. Hey, one down. So now let's see what else we got here. I'm tending to not move them too far. Crokite doesn't pay nearly as well as Arcanor, but it's still stuff, and I can get him mining on the next rock here pretty quick. So these are orcas. These are orcas. So got him on the next one here. And let me just check on my other characters here. Typically, I get about 10 million worth of Arcanor out of a rock. That one may have been mined some more prior to me getting there. And I do not use scanners or anything to try and figure out what it is that I've got in each rock. I just clear out everything. So yeah, and these are not about speed. These are about measurement of profit for effort, not about how quickly I can consume it. It's about how easy it is to consume. Once these guys are on the ore here, once they're here on the ore, I am spending about 10 minutes of management on the 8 of them per hour. So I can be playing with one of my characters doing something else completely, keeping an eye on these. And if you think about it, if at maximum stuff here, I got 7 guys left that are mining at 18 million an hour, and that's 126 million an hour for about 10 minutes of time that I'm putting in. I can go make dinner. I can do all kinds of other stuff. But you can't go completely AFK. I don't recommend going to the store. I don't recommend, going out and mowing the lawn or something like that. I recommend being where you can hear if, and see if stuff's happening. So, yeah. All right. On the question of me deploying another station today, I got a war deck this morning. And because of that war deck, and because I don't fully know, I've not deployed a station myself before, because I don't fully know when I understand, I'm reading that there's a 15-minute vulnerability, and where they can attack it while it's in, when it's just up, and it'll be defenseless, And so since I got the war deck means that that would happen during the war deck. And I don't know if they watched the show or not. But I got war decked by Marmite. And so, we'll just have to see, what we're going to do. So, 15-minute vulnerability after anchor. Yeah, that's what I think. That I haven't done this, so I'm just reading it. But that's what I think. So, anyway, okay, we're gonna keep searching for some more and everything. So yes, I will be putting up some more stuff, but I'm gonna put it up in private, not on the show. I'm not gonna show where it's at. I may wait till the war deck is over, or not. I don't know yet. Or I may. I know everyone gets war decked by Marmite, so I'm not too worried about Marmite coming out and wanting to take out my stations. But at the same time, I don't know what their intention is. I was in Jeddah, or I was near Jeddah, probably 15 minutes before the war deck came in. So it very well could be that someone just saw me and said, "Oh, let's war deck him." Very well could be. I don't know. So, and the facilities, once they're up, shields can come down on them, and then we know when we're going to battle to defend the armor.
Welcome
And
to the Dragons.
so, it's not going to be too much of a problem. And being part of the Hogs Collective, we are many, many people, and we will have plenty of support if shit goes wrong. And I'm putting 2 of my characters into the war effort for Hogs, where they are going to help defend and stuff. Or yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I'm figuring it out. Gothic Samurai and Bim and Silicon, thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. Can you join me? Yes, you can. Hop into live shows, LIVESHOWS in game. In there, you will see a link for the group Moon Miners, which you can just go to Moon Miners too if you want. And then you can ask where we're at and stuff. We're in the Forge. And so, but we're quite a ways away from Jeddah. But we're in the Forge. And everyone's welcome to join us. So, we don't, and as far as the Corp and stuff, if you want to join the Hogs, you can. I am not necessarily putting people into our Corp, my Corp that I'm running, and actually I'm considering possibly having 3 or 4 Corps so that certain characters which need to do stuff like deploy stations and everything, that they can move from Corp to Corp and do that. Or I will get the Corp leaders just what they need to do it, the minimal skills. So, the Strongbow, thank you so much for resubbing 6 months in a row, 60 gold to everybody here in the Markee Dragon Twitch chat in the Strongbow's honor. Thank you. All right, how far away is this? 289. Okay, this is worth bookmarking. So, if I had a goal, I'd love to get, seriously, I'd love to get 15, 20 Athenors up and running. And then I'll do something like, those of you that are on our newsletter or whatnot, I'll publish the schedule to the newsletter and invite everybody. And everybody else, I'll just be like, okay, we're going here today. Just no notice, but yeah. So, and if it works out, we can offer compression at all of them and refining. The refining, I'm not paying for T2 rigs refining though, but compression, and which is what most people need. So 1.1 months or 1.1 billion is King of Soldiers. So do I verse the Brave Collective often? No. Never been war decked by Brave Collective. Right, let me find out where I'm at here.
Warp drive active.
Am I out of systems to check here? This might be the last one. It's all the more reason I need to get more stuff up. So now this one's been attacked. So let me look at the map here. Yeah, that one's 0.6. So I've been through all of these, which, I don't know. I didn't find anything super spectacular. Bothers me a little
Welcome to
bit.
the Dragons.
Okay. So let's go and get
drive
a
active.
probe ship, and I will show you probes. King of Soldiers, thank you for the follow. Which tune is my scout? It's Jeff. She's at 6.5 million now. Oh, he's at 6 million. He's at 5 million. 5 million. The other one's off screen. Oh, it's hard to say with these guys because they both had halfway full holds beforehand anyway. So I will say one thing about etiquette. If we're having you out here doing this stuff, the thing about etiquette is
Warp
don't
drive active.
don't be on the same rock as somebody else. You are wasting their time by doing that, and you're wasting your time. Put yourself on a different rock than others, unless all of them are gone and there's no free rocks. Right. So I noticed that somebody's on one of the same ones that I'm on with their Orca. And I just think it's rude. So and most people don't know it. So they just need to be told. Yeah. Because what happens is if I can spend 30 minutes on a rock all by myself and we put two of them on it, 15 minutes means I have to touch it again in 15 minutes.
Warp drive active.
So if you're getting boosts, of course you need to be near whatever you're getting boosts from.
Docking request
But-
accepted.
Hello, Fire Trier. Oh, is Pirate's Little Helper back up and working again? Man, I would love if that was. Did somebody tell you that did somebody tell you that that that's coming back again, that the developers come back to it, because Pirate's Little Helper was the shit. I mean, that was such an awesome program for Eve. I used that all the time. It's a counterintelligence application. Okay, so I have, let me see if I can find it here. Here it is. This is my probe ship. Looks like I have a few drones here. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm not really going to be fighting in this thing. So. Alright. So you can hear the station working. You hear that sound. The station's working. So my first goal is going to be to put one of these in each one of the systems that we work in, because not all systems have compression, and I will offer compression on all of them. So that'll be what, 6 stations with compression. Stations are 1.1 billion in a very simple fit. They can go way more than that. All right. Let's see here. Hey, I'm in the right system now. Let me. Too bad I don't have a cloak on this. All right. Let me just dock up here. I gotta look at this. So you're gonna see some pretty interesting. You're gonna see some pretty interesting stuff here, where the this stuff is spreadsheetable. I'll put it that way.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay, so I have a first one to look at. I don't know. I wonder if I can. I'm just gonna have to make some notes here. That's what I'm gonna have to do. Okay, I need to see moons, planets.
Warp drive active.
There is probably some sort of formula to look at these to figure out how much it's worth. I think that if it's within a particular range, it's probably good. Okay, so once you are this close to the moon, which is right there, I can warp to the. This is the mining point, and so if there was an Athanor that was going to be mining this, it would be here. Now, these probes work a little bit different than other stuff. You have to aim them. And so you have to approach the moon, and you have to have your ship aimed at it and approaching. And then you launch the probe. There are many different types of probes, but this is a Discovery Survey probe. And so there, it launched. And you'll see it went down in there. I have 5 minutes now before it's going to return results to me. So let me. We're going to check out a few other places. And I'm looking, Brian did all the work for me on this. There's a lot of planets that are crap. In fact, let's go to one of the crap planets. Let's see. 4 or 5. Yeah, let's go to a crap planet here. Let's survey a crap planet as well. Hey, I'm warping to here. I don't know how far the probes go. So, okay. Oops. Okay, so I'm approaching. Once I'm aligned, I can send the probe. The probe's just going to go straight out in front of me. So if I'm pointed the wrong way, it's going to miss. All right. That one.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
So you can get probes that are faster. There's also some skills that can affect how fast this is, but I think that the results are always the same. You know, it's not an accuracy thing. The probe will hit the moon whether or not you're facing it. Are you sure? All right. Let's try it. I'm not facing it. And nope. It won't. It's going off into unknown. Wasted probe. All right, it's all right. I was willing to try it. There we go. Okay. I am looking at my other stuff here. Some of these have lower volumes too. That's just rats on my other guys. So I'm yeah, just looking at this list here. Oh, here we go. 8-2. I left one of my guys out
Warp drive active.
to deal with rats, so he's got 4 mining drones instead of 5, and just 1 hobgoblin. So yeah, you can set the timers to get more from them.
Warp drive active.
Okay, this is probably the last one to scan here. Okay, so now let me just check on my other guys here, see how they're doing. Still mining. Still mining. This rock's probably almost done. She's been on here for a while now, just over 10 million. Most I've seen out of these is about 11 million worth. 12, maybe. Hey, this guy needs a new rock. There we go. So it looks like the Pirates Little Helper site was updated. Well, I don't know, you know. Give it a shot. See if it's working. If it is, I'll be all over that. I loved Pirates Little Helper. This stuff's not very high paying, but it's okay. I'm just keeping them working. All right, so got our first one here, and so it's got Cosite, which this is moon goo, dazzling spodium, which is good stuff,
Welcome to the Dragons.
and Arcanor and Kernite. Kernite is it's okay. Let's see here. So this doesn't tell numbers other than these of kind of quantities that are going to be in there. And I don't know, does that equal 1.0? Like, are these percentages? So 0.31 plus 0.31 plus 0.2 plus 0.19. Yeah. So basically, those are the percentages. So however much you pull, 31% of it's going to be the co-site stuff, the moon goo, not hugely profitable. But the dazzling spodium is also going to be 31% on this one. That is hugely profitable. It is some of the most profitable stuff. And in fact, let's see here. Or spudimane, whatever it's called, 468 ISK per cubic meter mined. That is really, really high. So, in comparison to the co-site that's here, and that's all the way down here, it's 274 ISK per cubic meter. So, the moon goo, you end up refining it close by because of the because you can't compress it. So pretty much no matter what, you're doing it close by. That's what I've started doing. All right. Avocado, Diovocada. Yes, thank you for the follow. Welcome. All right. I do want to remind everybody, do have a giveaway, store.markeedragon.com. Get in on that. We're going to draw here somewhere between a half hour and an hour. And so get in on that. You do have to have an account in the store. And then you get this free entry. You will be in for the meteor pack that we'll be drawing later as well. If you have to take off before we do the draw or anything, no sweat. If you're entered in, you're still in. You will win anyway. If you win, I don't say, "Are you here?" We just send you the prize. These come from our store. And the Alpha Pack's worth about $5. The Meteor Pack is worth $15. Right now, we are testing a new system for doing sales, putting items on sale in our store. I put both of these as $1 off in our store. So if you've been thinking about getting one and want to try that, you can. I will be changing the price back probably end of the day today. But I haven't decided yet when I'll do that because we're just doing a final test on it before we use it on all of our stuff. Not saying that there's going to be some Eve sale coming up because there's none planned at the moment. So, yeah. All right, so all of my probes are done. Here's a shit one. Cosite, Scordite, and hemophorite or hemorphite. Wow, hard to say. So, and here, this one, Nice, 23%, Crocite, 30%. That's a pretty attractive looking system or moon there. This one, Spodium's good, and the Arcanor's good, so that's like 50%. But then, this Crocite...
You, sir, rock.
Yeah, we're looking at 50% there, too, together. Dulaine, thank you for the host. I appreciate it. And then this one's got Spodumane and Flawless Arcanor at 40%. The ochre, I think that is, or ochre, I think that's the lowest value stuff. Let me look. Amber is. Okay, this is down here, 232 per cubic meter. Amber's at 172 per cubic meter. Yeah. So Bistot actually is way down here. You'd think it'd be worth more, but just not. So let's see if this number's gone up. Nope. I don't know how to make that. Maybe it pulls it only once a day or something. I don't know.
Welcome to the Dragons.
All right, so this guy here, I think we have a couple of good moons, but I'll decide later as to which one I'm actually going to use. All right. This guy's got a war deck. Hasn't gone live yet, but I think I'm gonna go pick up the stuff he needs to pick up before that war deck goes into effect. How much is Citadel Pull Moon Chunks? It's called a Athenor, and it's minimally fit 1.1 billion. Lost Force Production. Get that $1 off. MarkeeDragon.com. Best place for your Plex packs and golden pods. Woo! What an advertisement there, buddy. Thank you. And Larir, thank you for following. Welcome. Yes, there are asteroid belts in the game. You will make much more doing moon mining.
Warp drive active.
Oh, guess what arrived yesterday? Here, I will show you. Look at that. So that is 64 gigs of memory for the new machine, all in one complete set. So that arrived yesterday. The new machine is almost here. I'm waiting for the motherboard to ship. Motherboard still hasn't shipped. I haven't checked this morning, but it looks like the motherboard's going to be the last thing to arrive. So, and I have 7.5 terabytes of data on the stream machine, which I need to take off of there and redo before I... so I ordered a 8 terabyte backup drive that is arriving today so that I can get that off there. It's in a RAID, and I need to break apart the RAID. I don't know if a RAID can survive switching systems and everything. So, okay. Let's see. Where is my ship here? Oh, they're all the way down there. Okay, so we are going to see if anything needs to be taken down. So here I have Athenor. I'm going to be bringing another one up before this guy is under his war deck. Starts tomorrow. Okay. So, doesn't look like I have anything to pick up here, unless I want to just take a bunch of moon goo that's going to go down for refining. Let me see what else I've got here. Well, I think we're gonna... That we're full. 50 million worth in there. Incredible.
Warp drive active.
Okay, we're gonna stop at another station along the way. And grab whatever other stuff needs to be taken down. Am I gonna bump into that? I wonder. Probably not. Nah, I got enough room there. That's it pulling a moon chunk. Sound it makes. Can't get the giveaway in your cart. Donald, have you created an account? You have to have an account and be logged in. We do have some browsers on mobile that are not seeing whenever you sign up an account, and they're not seeing the CAPTCHA. And it'll say there's a security problem. Other than that, so possibly use referral links over Steam. I don't know the answer to that. Chief Tradeums. All right. 300 bits, 300 gold to everybody here in Chief Tradeum's honor. And Stream Machine stuff's not showing, but adds another $3 to it, making it $28.23. And that'll be shown again later. Uh-oh. We're off the rock. Gotta find some more.
Warp drive active.
Alright, let's see here. It's got that now. She's still on the rock here. He's still mining. Still mining. And still mining. This guy over here needs some. This other one is still doing fine. All right. Go for Exhumer or Orca? Well, if you're going to do it the way we're doing, go for an Orca. If you want to mine faster and pay more attention to it, then you would go with Exhumer or Mining Barge. You'd go for a Procurer or a Skiff. The other stuff can be killed pretty easy even in high sec.
Warp drive active.
Oh yeah, no problem, Reslan. Okay. So we're gonna take some stuff down to the refinery that I've been using that has really good refining. This moon goo, though, typically if I have something more profitable to take down, I'll take down something other than moon goo. I'm full of moon goo right now, and I'll take that down. But otherwise, I would reprocess it up here. So on a 60-day cycle, your structure will net 4 billion. Wow, Resalon. That's pretty good. Moon goo, yes. Okay, a couple more stations here. I have a forward station out here that's kind of at the beginning of the pipeline that allows me to just make shorter trips. Because going all the way from out there all the way into Jita or whatnot just takes forever. Mad Shankler, hello, hello. This is just a freighter, it's not a jump freighter. I do have jump freighters, but this is just a normal freighter. In low-sec. So it's much harder to mine in low-sec. Right. So I'm looking forward to actually. I have 2 other characters that can participate in battle,
Warp
and
drive active.
going to. I'm looking forward to getting them up and running, so that they can help defend if necessary. Oh, Anthony, you got the job. All right. So, remind us what that job was. Everybody, Anthony left yesterday. He's like, wish me luck. I'm going for a job interview. And then I forget what it was, but we all gave him about shit about cleaning under his fingernails and, all that stuff. But it sounds like he got the job. So, can't remember what it was you said you were applying for. AV tech position for a hotel at Miami Beach. Oh, you're in Florida. All right.
You, sir, rock.
Sounds great. And Anthony just subbed. All right. Anthony, there is 1,000 gold to you. Spend that however you want. Dungeon raids, dancers, or the Space Prince. And then another 10 gold to everybody here in honor of Anthony subbing and getting a job. There we go. Dancers for everybody. All right. So, yeah, that's all good, Anthony. So when we talk about, let's just do a little math here right now, just on the characters that I've got here. We'll look at 5 of them that have been mining since I started the show. I basically, right before the show started, and the show's been live for an hour and 45 minutes. And so this guy's at 9 million. This one's at 16 million. 12 million. 14 million. And 12 million. So, okay, so there's, let's see here. 9, 26, 38, 52, and 64. So just out of those 5, 64 million in an hour and 45 minutes. They're all of varying skill levels. None of them are my max skill. And that is raw ore. So it'll still be worth more when it's refined or compressed. So and basically you guys have seen how much time I've had to put into them to actually do the to keep them working. And now that they're on the ore, now if I didn't share out where this belt was and it was just my guys there, then I could spend 4 or 5 hours there and I could make $500 million. But I shared it out with our group, so, and I tend to. Anthony, thank you for the follow as well. So how much does an Athenor cost to build? About 1.1 billion. So we're not going to build one today. I'd originally planned on it, but then I got a war deck this morning, and there's a vulnerability period where it can be attacked. So at the very least, I need to deploy offline. And so I think that my goal is to seriously have like 20 of these. And I would set up some of them to be like the longest poles, so we can have a party. You can compress in player stations that do refining now. Next it'll be 25. Yeah, I know. Well, we're gonna start small. We got one right now, testing with that, and then I'm gonna put up a couple more. Just keep adding them as long as it makes sense. It has to financially make sense in the game. I'm not just gonna gift everything to everybody.
Active.
They have to. It has to make sense. An Athenor blueprint is 5.5 billion unresearched. I thought about that too. Plus, you need all of the station parts, which is like a dozen, somewhere between 8 and 12 station parts that all have to be built as well. And I actually thought about that. I thought about, maybe I will
Welcome to
do
the
all
Dragon.
those on my own, and start building them. This character that I've got right here, he can build them. So he may have a few skills left to get up to 5, but his production skills are very, very high. So, but 5.5 billion for a blueprint, whew, and that's not including the other blueprints. Let's look at it while actually we'll look at it when we undock here. Let me see here. Get that info up here. See, we're going to need all these components too. So I have everything necessary to do this. Let's look at the feasibility of this. I'm picking up some stuff right here, and then we're going to continue on down to a station where it does 54% or 55% refine.
Permission requested. Docking
And
request accepted.
so all right, let's see what we got here. We have some compressed stuff here. Let me just take these out. And pyrite here. Oxium. That puts me at 1 billion that I'm taking down. Okay, we're not going to go to the... Yeah, we're going to take that. How much of those? Yeah, I'm getting too much value here. Okay. Let's just take this junk.
You, sir, rock.
All right. So that's an acceptable amount to be hauling down. So, Norvindus, thank you for the follow. And Invictus Prime, 10 months as sub, 100 gold to everybody here in the Markee Dragon Twitch chat in your honor. Thank you, thank you. HiSec is safe. I should have no worries. Right. Yeah. I bet. Andrew, no problem. Thank you for the kudos.
Warp drive active.
All right, we're gonna do final call on the giveaway. Let me no, still hasn't updated. Okay, final call on the giveaway to get in on the first one, which is gonna be for the alpha pack, worth about $5. Store.markeedragon.com. Then you gotta have an account. You gotta be logged in, and you go to the giveaway section. Add this to your cart. I think we removed that. I think Complication removed that. Yeah, he fixed that. It was confusing people. It was price of 0.00 and it was on sale for 0.00. I mean, crazy. So you can get in on that, and then it'll be in on for the Meteor Pack, which we'll draw later. And so about 5 minutes from now, we'll do the draw. And that's provided by our store. If you need any Plex or these packs or the Golden Pods, we're the only place with the Golden Pods. And right now, the Alpha and Meteor Pack, we've got a new system that does sale prices that we just installed or that we built. And we're trying it in production now. That's why the free item had a sale price on it for some reason. Anyway, you can get Plex, the packs, Golden Pod from us, and the Alpha Pack and Meteor Pack, at least for while the show is on today, they're $1 off each while we test the system for items being on sale and charging the right amount and everything. It looks like it's working just fine. So, but whole $1 off if you need one. So, okay, so now we're flying through, and we've got all this other stuff here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 8 items that are needed as components to build these, one of each of these. And so if I really wanted to get into manufacturing here and build my own, maybe I should. So, yeah, maybe I should. But, you know, what is, so structure, component parts, you know, attributes, industry. So, here's the stuff that it takes. So we got a lot of common ores here. And then integrity response drones. I have no idea where those come from. Nanofactory. Organic mortar applications. Isn't that from reactions from planetary interaction? Recurse computing mode. Self-harmonizing power core. And sterile conduits. So all of these parts. Let me look here and see how much these. Okay, so this is how much they're selling for, 44 million each or whatever. But then, what about the blueprint? 200 million. I guess that's not too bad. That's all PI stuff. I'm just gonna have to put up buy orders for the shit because I am not doing PI. Unknown Ninja, learn something new every time I watch you. That's awesome. So, 200 million for these structure construction parts. I imagine that most of these will be 200 million each. I don't know, what is the length of time that it takes to build one of these? 15 hours? All right. So, and this says about 40 million, and they were charging 44 million at JITA. So, and it needs to be researched and everything. You can buy complete Athanor packs on contract in JITA. Yeah, I'm sure. So, Where would you find the Iteron Mark V fit I spoke of? I don't have a fit for it. I think we mentioned yesterday or the day before that one was real shit, but I do not have a good fit for one. You know, you want as much shielding on that as possible. So, anyway, this stuff here, I could start building these.
Warp drive active.
It would be something to do. So, yeah, the pod skins don't work right. Yeah, every time you die, you have to reapply it. Do you have to reapply it every time you go into a ship, too? The golden pods never need to be reapplied. Just saying. Uh-oh. Okay. Whew. Looks like we froze up there for a minute. So, the Athenor stuff, 5.5 billion for the Athenor blueprint, 200 million times 8, so 1.6 billion plus 5.5 billion. Wow, we got a fleet of these guys, these impels here. Wow. So 5.5, 6.5, 7.2 billion. So 7.1 billion just for the blueprints, not including training time or research time. These impels, they all gonna warp together. They might be fleet flying them. So, and then the training time on it. Oh, let's look at the training time. There's no easy way to pull that back up. Okay, to get the material requirements down. Whoa. Holy shit. Do you guys see that? To get the material requirements down to 10, 700 days of research. Let me mention that again. 700 days of research. 2 years of research to get that all the way. Wow. Yeah, that is incredible. I should get started on that right away. And then these here, let's look at the industry on these. So this one for material cost, 358 days. That is such a huge investment. Such a huge investment. Wow. The cost to buy pre-researched. Oh, I gotta find it again. Hey, let me look at my other guys here. I'm hearing something going on. He's still mining. Still mining. Uh-oh, rock all gone. Alright, let's find a new rock for him to get on. Yeah, max research won't even exist yet. It's longer than some marriages.
Dragon.
Hey, there are rats out here making all that racket. So I have one of my guys set up with, he's got one hobgoblin out, and so if they target him, he will just auto attack back. Do they have research injectors? Yeah. So, okay, let's see if any of these are for sale in contracts. How do I find it in contracts? Okay, there we go. Okay, so
Drive active.
so one run copy. Tell 2%. What is tell 2%? Time efficiency 12. What? Come on. You should go for material efficiency. You know how much these cost? Oh, you know what? Guys, I just realized something. There's a reason why there's no material efficiency on this. Because there's no materials to save. Unless you want to build a whole bunch of them at the same time. Because if you get a 20%, what is it? Is it 10% or 20% that you can get to in material efficiency? Let's just say it's 10%. You would have to build 10 of them at the amount of 9 in the quantity, because it takes one of those each other items. If you have material efficiency on it and it takes 1, it's still going to take 1. So that's why these are time efficiency. So let's see, the time efficiency. Oh, yeah, okay, so that's, I can't remember, is it 10 or 20? All right. So here's material efficiency, 4%. Everyone see the light over Markee's head? Yeah. All right. See if anyone's selling a partially trained BPO.
Active.
What? 4.9 billion for one that's ME7. Okay, so I think that goes up to 10%. So you'd have to build 10 of them at a time to get the 10% savings. So you build 10 for the cost of 9 if the material efficiency was all the way up to 10. So this isn't original. But see, here's what I'm kind of wondering about. Why I was kind of wondering about this, because look at this. They're 5.5 billion to buy from the NPCs. And people are selling them for less. Why is that? Building 10 of them will take nearly 3 months. Wow. So Why is that they're 5.5 billion? Yeah, they're taking a loss. Well, let's look at something else here. Let's look at the market on the Athenors here. And how many sell? There's a few of them. They may not be making money at it.
Warp drive active.
So, this is very interesting. So time efficiency 14 might come from ganking loot. Yeah, multiple people saying that at the same time. Yeah. Make 100 copies and then sell the original. Yeah, there's some cheaper ones here. 3.4 billion. 010. In my opinion, the material efficiency does not matter too much on these. That is end game. Oh my god. It's Rolez selling these. I didn't even notice that. These are from Rolez. All right. Maybe I can get a friend discount. Yeah. Cash in on the friendship. It is interesting. It is very interesting. So,
Warp drive active.
the answer is, how long does it take to get from 10 to 14, and is that worth $1.5 billion ISK? Even though it's Rolez and I'd want to support him, I still make good decisions. You really need Satoyos and Tataras to do max research efficiency for structures? Yeah. Maybe if I ask him to use the Hogs discount code, he'll give it to me cheaper? Right. Yeah. No doubt. Oh, we're supposed to do the drawing. We get so sidetracked. We're doing it now. All right, this is for the Alpha Pack. One of you will win. One person chosen at random that got in on these today. You are in, if you're in already, you're in for the Meteor Pack as well. That will be chosen later today. And then and anyway, let's see here. If you're the winner, this will appear as a reply to the email that you got confirming that you were entered in. And I will read off a name that you put in there, Twitch name, YouTube name, real name, whatever. Whatever you put in there, I'll read that off with whatever message. And if you didn't put in any name, then I'll do first name, last initial, so that you know who you are. All right.
Docking permission requested.
So, congratulations goes to Rockstar. Rockstar says thanks. You are welcome. Check your email.
User rock.
All right, now if you just now are getting in on it and miss that draw, no sweat, because there's going to be another one for Meteor Pack later today, and you can get in on that. So, all right. You just drop a bunch of junk in here. And then I think, let's see what the market's doing on Noxium. I think I have some for sale up here already. It's at 333. Yeah. I do have some for sale up here already. Just change the price on that. And then, all right, there's not very much here of that. 68 million, 7 million, 6 million. All right. So we are switching ships here. Oh, and no blostery. Thank you for the follow. And hola, friend. Thank you so much for the sub. Let me hook you up. There we go. All right, adding 1,000 gold to you. Spend that however you want. Dungeon raids, dancers, or the Space Prince. And then everybody in the Markee Dragon Twitch chat, give it up for hola, friend. 10 gold to each and every one of you in their honor. For the giveaways, they're only up whenever the show is live, and they're a daily thing. So, yeah. And then there's a monthly in there too, which, okay, so yeah, a lot of you are going to start drooling on yourselves. Get your bibs out now, or your drool rags. There is this in the giveaway section as well in our store. You can enter in on that, 1 entry per person. And this is a real ship model, like this one here. Weighs about, 4 pounds or so. And you can't buy these anywhere anymore. And if you are the winner of this, we will ship it to you anywhere in the world. We'll pay for shipping and everything. But we'll ship it to you anywhere in the world. The only thing you'll be responsible for is that your country's customs, if it's not in the U.S., country's customs may be they're going to charge you something on its value. So you may end up 10 or 20 bucks that you have to put out, but that's nothing compared to the value of what these are. These are worth probably at least $300. So yeah, and we're the only place that has them, and we don't sell them. Simmer, it doesn't add to your cart. Did you already get in on it this month? Search for the title of it in your email. The August 2018 giveaway. See if you already got in on it. It won't add to your cart if you've already gotten in on it. So, okay. We are going to transport a Athenor back up to that area. And I don't know. Does anybody know how much fuel you'd want to have? I bought like 200 million worth the other day. So, yeah, it could also be that you got logged out somehow. You need to log back in. Where to go for the giveaway? Lower right-hand corner of the video right there, store.markeedragon.com. So don't bother on components. Takes 24 hours to place. Your ethanol is about 80 to 95 million a month. Fuel refinery mod. All right. Can I transport frigates? Yes. Want to make 10, but buying 10 copies? Yeah. So, anyway, I'm just, we're going to put a couple of these up. For right now, we're doing this. All right. Let me check my other guys here. Still mining. Oh, not this one. 24 million she's at. I don't know if I want to mine that. Let's see what else is available here. There we go. Okay, they are mining again. Still mining. Still mining. Not mining. All right, find a rock for you. I think that's the other one the other guy's going out to. Oh my. We are running out of stuff here, folks. That's how it goes. All right. On to the moon goo you go. I'm being courteous to the other people out here, not hopping onto the same rocks that they're on. Okay, another guy just finished one. Let's see, careful of those contract packs. Most of them are not complete to make it. Need 3 processing plants and only 1 in contract. What? But I looked at the build stuff of these. It was 1 of each. Oh, 3 right there. And how much do those go for? So material efficiency could come into play. 79 million. So you could save 3. You'd have to be at 30%. You'd have to make 3 of them at the same time to make
Welcome to the Dragons.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah, it's all good. You know, just the way it is. Okay, so we are going to fly back up. This will be a lot quicker going back up. I don't have anything to take with me up there that I need. Oh, I am here at Jita, so I have some stuff to redeem. These jackdaw things. These are from. Did you guys see what these are from? These are from when you add Omega Time Plex. right now, if you have 500 Plex and you want to add a month, you get this Jackdaw skin, which is, I think, a couple days left. And so I have a couple of characters that I need to add some Plex to, and so I was going to Plex, so I'm going to get these. I'm going to probably do that tonight on them. So, trying to remain above 10 billion on my bank account here, and then, so if I get up to like 11.5 billion, then I'll buy another 500 Plex for one of my guys or whatever I need to do. I'm working on Plexing all of my accounts now. Uplink down. Thank you for following. Welcome. Okay. You sent a Athenor fit. I don't know who you sent it to. To Markee Dragon. Well, he's not. I'm not logged in on him, and the account's in use. Another guy. So I mean, I've got a fit here. This fit is, I think, plenty good for what I'm doing. It's the Athenor. I've got fuel up there already. A moon drill and standard reprocessing. And it's just so that we can compress. Yeah. So, Jackdaw skin sells for cheap on the market. Yes, but if I have to Plex some of my accounts anyway, you may as well get them. Get this extra stuff. So, and the price will go back up on those Jackdaw skins. What are they right now? 54 million, paying 30 million. Yeah. Yeah, I know, I hear explosions too, but it's just some rats out here. I've got one character out here that if she gets targeted, she will attack. She's got a hobgoblin on her. So it's not any of my ships that are blowing up. And these are so tanky, the high-sec rats, unless I end up with a forward operating base spawning right near me, I'm gonna be fine, I think. Should bookmark my station so you can compress there. Yeah, we'll give a list of them here when we've got them all up and running. But I'll put one in each system up here. God, just kill that frickin' rat already. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to go target him on this other character. Oops, I'm targeting the wrong person. Somebody's got hobgoblins out, and they're not killing this thing. Weaklings. Hey. Venture on the same thing. I would like to say get your own rock, but... There we go. They got it. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna go grab some lunch really quick, and then we're gonna head back up. I'll be right back, everybody. All right. Heading on out of here.
Warp drive active.
Hey, hope you all don't mind if I eat something in front of you. Come on, get to work. Hey, knock it off. Swear to God. Cat, been in here 1 minute and already wants back out. Do miner upgrades affect strip miners? I think so. Does it matter if you do mind if I eat in front of you? Well, let me put it this way. I used to turn the show off for a half hour, an hour.
Warp drive active.
What's going on? Why am I getting some lag? How big of a donation is needed to shave the beard? It'd have to be really big. I swear, the cat. What's on the menu today? Just some rice and veggies.
Warp drive active.
Going out for Mexican tonight. Wife said she wanted to go out. Drama Buddha is begging for ISK in the CCP Twitch chat.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Stog, thank you for the follow. Welcome. White Wolf. This right here is pre-made, just warm it up. But I do commonly do like leftovers or make some stuff, but it's got to be pretty quick. I figure about 5 minutes at the most.
Welcome to the
All right.
Dragons.
So, Or, I don't know. A few more jumps. Probably finish this before I get there. Yeah, you know, I want something halfway healthy. Not doing like Hot Pockets or some crap like that. I suppose I could, but... And, you know, I've eaten them before, but... Not all the time. Hey, we are just about out of stuff. Sir Ropey, thank you for the follow. Welcome. He's gonna just have to start hopping on to what others are mining. There's not much left. Once I get back up here, I'll find our next spot. Had a gator? Yeah, there was a gator in the backyard. Somebody caught him though and took him off. Can make money by boosting mining. Yeah. Haven't wanted to train it.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Pixelvita, thank you for following. Welcome.
Warp drive active.
But I don't know. I wonder. I just don't know how often this updates. It's not updated at all. I don't know. I think that's a total of all of my characters. There's some other, you know, interesting stuff in here. And here's one of them that I'll put in for the war stuff.
Warp drive active.
It's interesting, it shows skill queue and everything. I'll jump clone locations. So, oh, and I don't dare hit assets. These things, it just goes crazy with all of them. Especially my one guy, page took forever to load because he has so much stuff.
Warp drive active.
That is Hog's Collective site. Got to be a member of the Hogs. Maybe kiddo.
Warp drive active.
There's one interesting thing that shows number of skill points with all my accounts. 789 million across all my accounts. Isn't that amazing? Do I think CSP will ever sell this? No, I bet you that the Symphony required that it was distributed in a certain way on those CDs. We should ask. I should ask. I can broadcast it on their channel, but yeah. So the API keys are gone. It's all now what, the ESI stuff. Something like that. I just went through the process and added all my characters.
Drive active.
Almost there. Black Hammer and uplink the giveaway. Can't do that command for it. Gotta go to store.markeedragon.com and enter in on the giveaway there. You have to have an account there. The next drawing will be for a meteor pack. So, could you please tell me your Eve birthday? Well, on this character, April 29th, 2013. So, but I created my first character within the first month of the game being out. But I don't have that account anymore.
Warp drive active.
Hey, 4 jumps and I'm there. Gosh. Feels like flying forever out here, but that's part of why we're not really getting bothered by a whole bunch of people. I mean, we are bothered by some people, but it's not as bad as it could be, and it's really because we're just out of the main pipelines and everything. So somebody has to go and ask what happened to the old account. My ex-wife owns it. So, yes. All right. Already got 2 on there. Here, let's put them on there. It joined the Rifter. Yeah.
Warp drive active.
Wonder if she still plays it? No, she's never logged into it. I'm sure she doesn't even know the account name and password. Long story. Squeak, yes. She took the Eve account in divorce. Yep. She was wanting to get back at me. It wasn't about being fair. It was about inflicting pain. She took the whole account.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I won't say anything bad about mother of a couple of my kids. So. Yeah, okay, so I see a whole bunch of questions coming in about all that stuff. We'll just leave it all right there. Just let that sit with you. We've gone far enough talking about that kind of stuff. God, it seems like it's taking forever to get there.
Warp drive active.
Got an indie question? Sure. Hello, Zeno. By the way, going out for tacos tonight. It's gonna be good. Like those tacos I had on the show. Was that last week? So the abyssal filament stuff, Tuesday, buddy. We're gonna go over it on Tuesday. So that is what's on the schedule for the show.
Warp drive active.
It's 10 Omega accounts. What do you think the best time utilized? I mine with 2 orcas and exhumers, regular belts, or should I be moon mining? Supplement of PI. Okay, so Apollistic Fire. My recommendation. Well, how much time do you... Okay, so tell me, how much time do you have a day to be at your computer? Because if you're playing for just 2 hours a day, you want to maximize how much you're earning in that 2 hours. But if you're like me, working from home, and you can run some stuff on the side while you're doing your work or your other stuff, then I have a different answer for you. So, Apollistic Fire, how much time per day? Right now, through my show, and about 3 hours before you go to bed. And and you're not watching from work. You're actually like, or you work at home or whatnot. So you have access to your Eve accounts. You can access them, no problem. All right. I recommend you do these orcas, buddy, because there's such that you train up all of your characters into orcas. Your lowest skilled one be your scout that goes out and scouts everything, because he'd be the lowest earning. And that, yes, you have all of them doing the mining, and train all of them into PI if you can stand it. I can't. And train all of them into research, which actually doesn't take very long to get into research. so they can research blueprints. And because you can, then it gives you the power to build stuff. So, yeah. Oh, Michelle, you're going to want to be in the next dungeon raid, I'm sure. Scandalous. Today is the day. Yeah, I think you can make quite a bit doing all of that. So, and this stuff, I've really proven that, you know, when I'm on the rocks, 10 minutes per hour I'm spending on management of these 7 guys or whatever. So, PI is the best. Don't believe me. No, PI is not for me. You guys do whatever the hell you want to with PI. Michelle, you're off my Christmas list. I'm just saying. All right. Hey, make sure they're all on. Oh gosh, they're not. I have a feeling these guys are going to be docked up soon. Because they're running out of stuff. I gotta go find something. What's the fit? Can I put it in the chat channel? Oh, for, what do you want the fit on, Scorcher? Yeah, we're running out of rocks. I'm gonna have to find some more. You guys are gobbling them up too quick. I'm literally like just taking everything now. Aquator. Yeah, sure. This is the high sec Aquator. I'll link it in live shows. Comp, are you listening? Is the article ready on the Aquator? I don't know if you're planning on publishing it today or not. All right. Not live yet? Okay. So, maybe later. We'll let you know. But we have a whole write-up on it, a little video on it, everything. On how to use it, all that. So. Okay. I put the Aquator fit in live shows. All right. Let's see here. All right. How much ISK per hour do you get mining? I'm well over 100 million an hour. Okay. Yeah, well, we're not against roracles here. Hey, do I have a leopard here? I do. Any tips on fitting one for J-Space transport? God, it'd have to be a low-sec fit. One that can survive all the punishment, repping itself while getting back through the wormhole. But I don't know. I don't have that fit. I do have a fit for that. It's not here with me. And it's a completely different way of thinking about it than a high-sec fit. That's for sure.
Warp drive active.
Let me see where on the map I am. Right here, okay. Are you serious? There's nothing here? Man. We were mining on this yesterday. It's gone. Alright, let's see here. Hey, I have one that may have popped by now.
Warp drive active.
Where am I from? I'm in Florida. So,
Warp drive active.
let's see here. Oh, it's not working right, comp.
You, sir, rock.
Hey, Brian, thank you for the host. Alright, so that Fitty just put up. And the images are not working right. But there it is on our site. A bit of a guide there. And this is popped. Alright. It's Bistot, Jaspit, and Scordite. It's not very good stuff. But it's stuff. So let's see here. Bistot's not bad. Hello, Brian. Hey, let me tell everybody where the next spot is. Everybody's in Fleet. Okay. I'll just, let's see here. What am I going to do?
Warp drive active.
He's on Bistot right there. Doesn't need to go anywhere yet.
Warp drive active.
As long as they're mining on the stuff right here.
Docking request accepted.
This guy can stop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dock these up at a refinery that can compress everything. And then ones that are on down to Moongoo, I'm going to dock them up. I'm going to compress everything. And then I'm going to, and I'll show you what compression does. If you haven't seen what compression does, I'm going to show that to you and why you want to compress. Okay, everybody else is staying. Do I have any issues mining other people's moons? Not so much. I tend to send them a tip. Not all the time, but depends. If they ask us to leave, I leave. Whether other people leave or not, it's up to them, but people ask me to leave, I leave. Okay, let's see here. So now, this from yesterday and today. We're going to compress everything else. And now, it's at 104 million from yesterday, today so far. Compress it down to 25,000. This is taking up 20,000. Holy shit, all the rest of it is just 5,000. Do any of my kids play Eve? Nah, not really. They've talked about it a little bit, but yeah, not really.
Warp drive.
You know, my kids are still at home. Oldest boy is he's 15, and you know, he gets it. He could probably play and do well, but just not really been his thing. What's the long-term goal for all this discs? Spend it. I don't like do all of this to like get up to some massive number in how much ISK I've got. I do all this to build my empire in game and have fun.
Warp drive active.
I think I deleted the wrong old thing in here. All right, well, I'm warping out to this. How do you whisper your Athenor location so I can scout it and mine it if I want? I tell you, if it's in any one of these systems here, I already know about it. So yeah, you don't have to tell me about it. I already know about it. But if it's not in one of these systems here, I'm not going to travel to it to do anything, so. now this guy is my most skilled miner. And I'll put him here for a few minutes. See how much you can make on the Bistot. Marking the time point. Okay. It's done. So I'm going to put compression in each one of these systems. And that's my plan. It's going to be the first thing I'm going to do.
Warp drive active.
This guy's still mining. So I've got one system where we put compression in it. Alright, so he's got his first round done. I'm just managing all of these at the same time now. This is that 10 minutes out of an hour, you know.
Docking request accepted.
Well, mining in relative safety with the Roracle is kind of an oxymoronic or a... those two things don't go together very well. So I guess some people saying they earn up to 600 million an hour off of their Roracles, but you have to be on really good stuff, and you have to be in part of an alliance, and there's going to be other responsibilities with that and everything. So, yeah, Porpoise is not very good on its own. You want to try and get into an Orca. If you can get into a Porpoise, you're only a couple of days away from an Orca. And an Orca would be much better. So apparently he was full of stuff. Okay, so she is here and unloaded. A little bit of management of these things. Since I'm going back to a central location with this, I will drop stuff off. I'll take the time to drop stuff off. That's kind of what I'm doing. For one character mining, I advise Orca. This Orca fit we're doing.
Warp drive
Okay, he's at 1 million already. I need more to drink. Be right back. Right. Bought plaques from guys last night. Smooth process. All right. Diarrhea Butthead. I just can't get over that name. But thank you. Do I think I am the best at space movies? No. So, let's see here. Figure out what all my guys are doing. All right, so what system is he in? Why is he here and has nothing in his hold? Did I forget to pick up the stuff here? Where is the stuff? Oh, I put it in the fleet hangar instead. Alright. So many guys. Normally, you know, I'm just like, okay, screw it. You're all going to dock right now. Makes it easier. Instead of this checking on each one and figuring all this stuff out in between. Hey, she is about to get down on the mining field. And he is ready to go next door.
Warp drive active.
And where are we? We're still out here on the old mining place. Okay. We are the new mining place. I decided that I was gonna do like that I was gonna stop and drop off stuff with each of these because it really is a lot of work to fly all over the place collecting stuff from all the characters. So ganking has not been a problem for us. I mean, a couple of our people have been ganked in little ships. None of the orcas have been messed with. Well, I shouldn't say that none of them have been messed with. Some of them have been messed with, but there's none of them have been killed. And so It's working out. It's profitable. It's profitable. Okay, so here we are at the new mining field. I'm very happy. All of my guys now are Tech 2 drones on mining. Only half of them are Tech 2 on ice. But I've been doing so much more mining of ore than ice that I just really making it secondary. The ice stuff.
Warp drive active.
I don't know, I see something went wrong message. Oh. I guess I didn't see the link that you guys. Is ice worth more? It tends to be easier to make money on it raw, but when it comes to its value refined and everything, I think that that if you have refining skills on your ore and stuff, that will still make more money. I need to get a character that has max ore and max mining, or max ore and max ice skills, which I'm not quite there yet. And then I will compare them to each other and figure it out. But as it stands right now, I think that mining seems to be a little bit better, and it is so much easier to get on ore than it is to get on ice, because the ice fields are quite competitive. But if you can find a nice quiet ice field, you can spend... I've spent 7 hours mining an ice field all by myself one time. That's a lot of money. Tech 2, pretty good skills, 18 million an hour on ice. So, yeah.
Warp drive active.
So 107 million from this guy. Nice. Hello, Joshua. Markee Kruger. Yeah, somebody said I look like Freddy Krueger in this shirt. Yeah. Maybe. Former life.
Warp drive active.
Yes, but Freddy Krueger can't destroy a Rifter with his bare hands. Yeah. Alright, I think I'm waiting on a few of these guys. So you guys, those of you who weren't here earlier, I'm just going to tease you with something here. Are you ready? Let's get focused on that. There we go. Bam. That is 64 gig of DDR4 2933 megahertz. That is the fastest stuff there is. That's going into the new stream machine. It's like with tax, that's like an $800 box. It's crazy. It is the motherboard is Gigabyte Adoris X399 Extreme, which just came out a couple of days ago. Well, this memory is certified off slot with the motherboard. Certified to be able to overclock it at 3600 if I want to. And this very, very model. So I was very, very careful with that. So is yours? Well, it'll either work or it doesn't. And if it doesn't work, I mean, this shit's certified. I went and did a lot of research on the one that Gigabyte themselves said was certified, and this is not, and this is premium memory. If it doesn't work, I'll just return it. Simple as that. Maybe not quite that simple, because that'd be a real pain in the ass, but I'm not too worried about it. I'll get it working.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, this sound is coming from the station that's doing the... It's pulling that chunk of ore up there.
Warp drive active.
Alright, let's see here.
Warp drive.
There we go. So, MarkeeDragon.com. There's the Aquator Fit video with it, how to use it, all of that. Sweet. All right.
drive active.
Kind of a pain in the butt getting everybody over here. I do use autopilot out here sometimes. I'm like, screw it. It takes twice as long, but in all honesty, it's just like going through and finding all my guys and getting them to jump and pain in the butt.
Warp drive active.
And I put a stop in between because all these, they compressed all their stuff and they moved it all over to this other station, which was on the way. But it'll make it so much easier for me when it comes to collecting all this and taking it to market or manufacturing stuff or whatever I'm doing.
Warp drive active.
Keith asks, any idea why CCP set it to land 10K off the gate? Seems like asking for trouble. He's talking about autopilot. And yes, that is the exact reason that they set it off of there, is because you're asking for trouble when you're autopiloting. So there's got to be a downside to it. And that is their downside. You are extremely vulnerable in that last 10K. So
Warp drive active.
never autopilot ever. That is a pretty good rule. But I do autopilot sometimes. So he's up to 5 million in 20 minutes. So maybe 15 million an hour on the Bistot. It's okay. It's not the greatest. It's okay. This stuff isn't the best paying, but it's paying. So, I won't knock it. Yeah, and I do, if I don't care about the clone or whatever, I will autopilot some characters when I'm just moving them over to do something. Yeah, I'll autopilot them. All high sec though,
Docking
never
request accepted.
never low sec. But it just doesn't, if it doesn't matter if they die along the way. Otherwise, I never autopilot freighters. Let's see here. Where is he? There he is. I do autopilot my orcas out here, though, occasionally. All right, let's look at Scordite, Jaspit, and Bistot. Let's see where the money really is. Jaspit and Scordite are paying more than Bistot. What the hell? Autopilot that Titan? Yeah, that'll end poorly. So my lowest paying guy, so the transfer of all the stuff that I did from last night and this morning, lowest paying was 74 million compressed. The highest paying was 107 million compressed. So just kind of interesting note there.
Warp drive active.
That he is so far away. They're returning to him. They haven't gotten the first load back to him yet. This is why you hang on the rocks here. And we have rats that have come in. Travel time is important. How much travel time are your drones doing?
Warp drive active.
Hey, so we'll see what he's at exactly 30 minutes. This guy doing his thing. How much money can you make mining in high sector orcas? Raw, uncompressed, 18 million an hour. Each. It may not seem like a lot, but the fact is that you're not, it's very easy to run them. They can sit on an asteroid for 30 minutes without being touched. So, you just set them on a new rock every 30 minutes and you're making 18 million an hour each once they're there. And then every 2 hours or so, you got to go unload them. So
Welcome to the Dragons.
right. Yep.
Accepted.
Thank you for following. Welcome. kind of floating right through this guy. Last guy getting over there.
Warp drive active.
All right. Main guy here, 7 million. So I estimated 15 million an hour on Bistot, and he's at 14 million an hour. He's my highest skilled guy. Oh, 14.3. So, okay, you know, that's 30 minutes of him being on this rock. Hola friend, someone in game just put a bounty on my head, 4x greater than my net worth. This game is amazing. Do you want your mind blown? Have you noticed my bounty? Yeah. Just a little bit. Yeah. All right. So, we will be in about 15 minutes. We'll be going offline on the CCP Twitch channel, Markee Dragon Twitch channel. You just find where you're at. But on the CCP Twitch channel, and you can come over to where I'm at or whatnot, or you can stay over there on the CCP channel. I just put a little thing on in chat saying "click me." And the let's see here. And if you got in on the giveaway, or if you hadn't gotten in on the giveaway yet, it's at store.markeedragon.com. Gotta have an account, and the account you need to be logged in. And go to giveaways section and add this to your cart. Check out. It's free. Won't charge you anything. But that gets you your entry. There'll be an email that'll confirm. And you can put in here your game name, Twitch name, YouTube name,
to the Dragons.
real name, whatever you want. You'll be in. We won't be drawing on this until after we're offline on the CCP channel. And so if you win, and you're not here on the other channel with us, that's okay. You'll get an email from us, and it'll have the code inside for the Meteor Pack, worth about $15. So, if you guys need any of the packs, Plex, or the item codes, we're the only ones with the item codes, then store.markeedragon.com. You can get them there. And we're testing today a new sale system that we put in, like for putting items on sale. I took $1 off of the Alpha Pack, and I took $1 off the Meteor Pack. If you still needed one, you were going to buy one anyway within the next few days, may as well save $1 and help us test our new sale system. Seems to be working just fine, but yeah, so we're still testing that. So top of the hour, we'll be going off on the CCP channel. Hey, he finished his asteroid there. So, all right, well, let's just get on this scordite here. We'll just take that next. Beaver, thank you for the follow. Welcome. think we're going to have this field cleared out lickety split. Man, we are munching through this stuff far too quickly. I am... Whew, what are we going to have to do about that? They plan to sell game time in store. Well, I mean, you can convert the Plex into game time. And we used to sell actual subscription time many moons ago. We've been selling Eve, been a business partner with Eve for 15 years now. And so currently we don't have it. If we do, I'll sure let all of you know. But currently we don't. So those Galaxy packs, though, Meteor Pack, Star Pack, if you haven't applied one of those, they have really good value on everything that's in there, and they come with a lot of subscription time. So clicked, but it says streamer is already in Streamfleet. What does that mean? I mean, yes, I'm in Streamfleet too, I guess. I think. I'm not sure. Yeah. Hey, they are all mining now. Yay! I feel like I'm going to have to go find more moons already. We're getting kind of a big group here. I need you guys to help me by putting up some more Athenors, whatever they're called. Those things. Oh, we're both on the same thing here? What? Okay, let's, who is that? George! We're both here on the same thing. I'll move. It happens. I just don't like it when, because it wastes everybody's time when we're all both on the same thing. You know? Here, I'll move to that. So, 2 people on it. It'll be gone in 15 minutes. 1 person on it's gone in 30 minutes. Much more efficient. Yeah. Is EVE Online known to crash Windows? I have looked around my house several times. I have never seen Eve fly through any of the windows and break any of them or crash any of them. Let's see here. Rifters cause windows to break. Yep. Yeah. Generally, Eve is super stable, buddy. Generally, it's really, really good. So, if you are having problems, then obviously it means something's wrong. But yeah, it's not the norm. So it's been pretty stable. I did have one client crash on me a couple of days ago. Now, when you get into the giant battles and there's 1 billion people on your screen, it's more likely to crash, but yeah. All right, is everybody on the money? They are all. Excellent. So, and he's mining Scordite. Scordite, what did we say it was? Jaspit's the best. Scordite is 265. Jaspit is 311. It's quite a bit more. Yeah, we need some spodium. All right. I'm going to have to go find some more because this field is not going to last forever. We've got, look at all these people out here. I got to quit inviting all of you. I mean, not really, but you know what I mean. Hey, we're going to take this guy off of here. And I'm going to go look at this. I think that this is the same
Warp drive active.
one. Oh, it's very stable on Windows, horribly unstable on Mac. Oh, I didn't know that. Just finished the tutorial on PC restarted. Yeah, that sounds more something like wrong with your system. I've never had it restart my system, but drivers. Get your latest video drivers, graphics drivers. Yeah. Oh yes, and on the other hand, Windows can crash Eve. Yeah, there we go. Where do I go to redeem my purchase code? Doc Thor. The two answers. EveOnline.com/activate. The other answer is you got one or two emails from us. If there was two, then the first one has a link in it to redeem. So where to go? So great game, totally hooked. I'm sorry, vodka. Yeah. Okay, let's go and oh, I hate these. They just this has been a problem. These pictures on blueprints. Starting bid 2 billion. Yeah, I think that that's not going to happen. I'm sorry I clicked on this thing. It's loading all of the images. All right, vodka. If this crashes me, there it goes. All right. Hey, we're gonna go searching for some more stuff. Hola, friend. The Meteor Pack can be used by anybody. Here's how the packs work. There's the Alpha, Meteor, Star, and Galaxy. Alpha packs, you can put it on to even a... Who's mining my rock? I hear you. Where are they? It's not in fleet. All right. Not much I can do about that. I mean, I can complain about it all I want. Nothing's going to change. Let's see here. All four of those packs can go on any account, Alpha or Omega. 3 out of the 4 of them will turn you into Omega. And the Alpha one has the Alpha injectors, but it will only... Those Alpha injectors will only work if you're Alpha. If they don't work for you, you can sell them about 50 million ESK each. All of them have Plex and everything too. So you can put one of each of those on a single account. So you could buy all 4 of them and apply them all to one account, but you can't buy like 2 Meteor packs and put them on the same account. It won't work. So.
Warp drive active.
Hey, we're going to go and look at some of these bookmarks I made to see whether or not anything's coming up. Gonna get a different ship to do it. So, yeah, and they have all of those have really good value, but you can only do one of each. Yeah, expect yourself, buddy, to buy a meteor pack today. Yeah, all right. The meteor packs, they're $1 off on our store right now while we're testing the sale system. So, but end of the day today, expect that to go away. Just so you know, they'll be back to regular price. It's only $1, but they'll be back to regular price. Okay. Is it 60 ISK in the alpha pack just generates message? It's Plex. It's 60 Plex, worth about 3 million ISK each. So, all right, those of you on the CCP channel, last call. Click on my name there to continue watching. It's been grand simulcasting to the CCP channel, but I am going back to my channel only now. And so, thank you very much. And we will see you all on the CCP channel again next week. Okay, time to break out the booze. CCP channel's offline. Actually, we're going to be switching over on YouTube as well. Sorry. Yes. Let's see here. It'll take a couple of minutes to switch over. Those of you watching on YouTube, that is the URL of where the show will come up at in a couple of minutes. On Twitch, you don't have to go anywhere. And in fact, I am going to put up on Twitch, I'm going to play the Play Money movie trailer while we're transitioning over on YouTube. And so if you want to see that, you have to be on the my Twitch channel. I can't play it on YouTube. I get copyright stuff, so. All right. Okay, so those of you on YouTube, see you on the other one. Click that other link.